Good morning. I want to share a redefinition with you this morning that's been really helpful for me, and I hope it's helpful for you, around the word discipline. So when we think about discipline, we might often think, okay, I'm gonna immediately do a stretching right when I get up every single day, or my New Year's resolution is to only eat these certain foods, or I'm going to make sure that I always brush my teeth after each meal, and to adhere to that strictly. That might be seen as discipline. But there's another way of looking at discipline, and it's from a more flowing perspective, and it has to do with the ability to look at all of the options, understand that there are options, and flow between them. So it's what I've been focusing on in my work because of the magic that's possible there. When we look at our lifestyle and all of the reevaluation that can be done, there are some main pillars, central pillars of health and healing: sleep, water, food, movement, nature connection, breath. Each one has its own patterns and habits that we have settled into, that we may or may not be ready to shift, and we may or may not need to shift. But in Follow the Yes, we identify which ones are ready based on the communications of the unified self, which is the mind, heart, gut, and soul, all within the body. So often these communications come from the sensations in the body, but ultimately they are from the unified self, which is that voice that represents all four of those aspects. And when we find which ones of these pillars are ready, for example, maybe I'm really ready to actually sleep enough every night, or maybe I'm ready to actually drink as much water as my body needs, right? So we identify what is ready, and then we apply this discipline, which is the ability to consistently, rather than consistently do something, to consistently stop and listen. And communicate with that intuitive, body-centered knowing, and then follow through on that direction. So the discipline is the return to that center, the return to that asking. So let me know how that landed with you in the comments, and please feel free to reach out to me, because this is, I think, an important work to me, and if it's important to you, I'd love to connect, because there's a whole community of us doing this together. Thank you. Have a beautiful day.